let them come and negotiate if there's no money. And let them tell us the truth. If there's no money, tell us the truth and take us back to our country. I've been never staying hungry like the way I am today. I've been eating in my own town and in my own country. I can't stay here 37 days eating a half meal by day for all 37 days and I'm not reading. If I'm having a reading, at least I will have a if I'm having, I will get something. But I can't start and not read and continue to start.
Yes, I'm James Partake. I'm doing electronics.
No, I'm crew.
So my message to my fellow citizens and the viewers of Facebook Live, I want to tell our government, we are a student, and he is the one who brought us to Zimbabwe. We have been dreaming Zimbabwe. We have been patient a lot as students in Zimbabwe. We spent 36 days in the embassy, staying without food, sleeping underground, and we are actually patient a lot. We have been patient a lot. And what we need for our government right now, as now I say, we need our government to bring peace, bring our money, bring peace. If not, if the government is willing to bring our peace, government should take a decision to send us back home or to pay our school fees. My message is to President Kir, if he is sleeping or if he is not awake, so let him wake up and see our message that the student needs money for the school fees. The students are studying in the embassy, Zimbabwe, so they need to be taken back home, or otherwise you have to pay money. So we are not here just to die in the embassy. We are here to study. We are here to study. We are here to go back with degrees. We are not going back as like people who have no degrees. We don't want to go back when we have no degrees. Our mission is to go back when we have all our degrees at our back. So as President Salva Kiir Mayardit, we are begging you. We are begging you to pay our fees as soon as possible, within time. Thank you. My name is Solomon Samuel. I'm a student of food processing technology. My course basically, if you are to check people who are alive, people who have access to internet, I think I'm the only student among the South Sudanese who is doing this course. I want to send a message to the people who are in diaspora, who are commenting that what we are doing is a treason. Some of them are sitting at the comfort of their room commenting. They are not feeling the pain that we're feeling. They are not lying down as we are on the cement for 37 days. They are not eating 2 loaves of bread for a day. They are not. Our message is just simple. What we want is education and peace for the people back home in our country. We did not liberate to go again into crisis. We liberated for peace. And that's simply what we are asking for. The peace comes when the nation is educated. If the nation is illiterate, we will never move forward. What we want is our education to proceed, and we are asking the government to engage in. If they don't have money, all Africa believes by, when you talk, they understand. We are human beings. We are not in a European country, in an African country. If we are transparent enough, they will listen. All these African countries have been through struggles. It's not only South Sudan who have been through crisis. Please, we are asking the government to intervene, help us, pay the fees. If they don't have the fees, let them come and negotiate. Please.
Yes. South Sudan, oh yeah. South Sudan, oh yeah. South Sudan, oh yeah. SPLA, oh yeah. South Sudan, oh yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I wanted to appreciate the South Sudanese citizens.
I think we should all be here so that, yeah, it's everyone. This guy is covered by rain. But come to this side now.
Yeah, Jamana,
You go.
yes, this is what I wanted to say. First of all, I wanted to appreciate our brothers and sisters who have stood with us until this particular time. They have been supporting us for the last 37 days. Without their support and their concern, we would have not been to this particular day. It is through their hard work, their sacrifices, and love for their citizens. And that's why they have supported us until this particular time. We have 37 days, and 37 days would have been very hard for us if we do not have their support. To come to my point is that today we have closed down the embassy of the Republic of South Sudan. Our reason as to why we closed the embassy, it was because that we have seen our government is not taking any decision or is not working hard to rectify this particular problem that is affecting the student in Zimbabwe. We've been here for 37 days, and 2 weeks ago, a government made a statement from the Council of Ministers that they have released $500,000 for the 148 students who are in Zimbabwe under government scholarship. That money has not come into existence, and we have not received any money, and that's why we are still stranded here at the embassy. We have not received anything, neither has the government sent some diplomats or delegates to come and negotiate with the Zimbabwe government. From the side of our embassy in Zimbabwe, they have not played their part. They have not played their part in that this was one of the minor issues that can be solved by the embassy. The head of mission is supposed to talk to the Zimbabwean government, and this issue would have been resolved if he would have done that. He felt he did not engage himself. He was saying that the students who are in Zimbabwe are not part of him, and he's not responsible for any student that who is in Zimbabwe. He mentioned that the students who are here were brought under the Ministry of Higher Education. Therefore, the Ministry of Higher Education and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they have no mutual relationship. They are not related. They just only serve under one structure of the government or organ. So in that juncture, our ambassador did not involve in our issue. He denied, and he said that he was not part of the MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding that was signed between the government of South Sudan and the government of Zimbabwe. He refused and rejected it, and he said he's not going to involve himself. So we end up as a student as the victims. We are the one victimized, and we are the ones suffering. As we speak, our schools is going for, there are 2 weeks that are left for school to sit for the final examinations. Our colleagues back in school are busy reading, and they are doing their assignment, their coursework, but we are here stranded. So this is my message, and this is our plea to our government. We understand the situation that our country is going through. We understand the current situation and the economic situation that our country is going through. Therefore, there are 2 things that our government should do. 3 things, I mean. First, they should pay for our school fees. They should send our school fees. Secondly, if they are not in a position to pay for the school fees, they should send a delegation to Zimbabwe, such that this delegation will engage in talk with the Zimbabwean government. Thirdly, if the government is not in a position to do 2 things, that is paying our fees or sending a delegation to Zimbabwe, then the third thing they should do is to return back to them to South Sudan, because that is our country. No matter what circumstances we are going through, we will always love South Sudan, and we are proud of it, and we can go back to our country. It's nothing that we are lacking. It's just that we are failing to manage and to take care of our country. We are not being responsible citizens. So we are not rejecting going home. But what we are pleading with the government is that they should pay for our school fees. If they are not in a position to pay for our school fees, then they should provide tickets for the student to go back to the country. That's what they should do. Secondly, they should send a delegation. They should send a delegation that will engage in talks with the Zimbabwean government. That's one of the things they should put into place, and that is our plea to our government. Today we have closed the embassy. It's not violent. We have not destructed any embassy property. What we have said is that if the ambassador is not in a position to work, they should stay at home, because we understand these are some of key responsibilities and roles and duties that he should be doing in Zimbabwe as a diplomat. Sin is not doing his job. We have told him, please take a rest, sit at home, stay, because these are some of the things that he should be doing. We have stayed here for 37 days. We have not received any support from the government. What does the government think that these students are eating? And we are here stranded, sleep on the floor, and it is winter at this particular time in Zimbabwe. So the government is not taking their responsibility. And then they make a false statement to the public that they have released 500,000, which is not a correct statement. So in that case, the ambassador, you either decide to talk to the Zimbabwean government, say that we go to school, or we should take a ticket and go to Juba and talk to his counterpart, say that they may clear this issue. We did not force the government to offer a scholarship to students. It was out of a goodwill from the government to come up with this scholarship program.
Hello?
And not all of us who can sustain ourselves.
Hello?
We are parents who cannot support their children, and you know the current situation that is going on in South Sudan. To close and to come to my conclusion, this is what I'm saying. I wanted to appreciate and to honor my brothers and sisters who have been supporting us until this particular time, those who have contributed their money, those who have struggled on our behalf to push the government to pay for fees. I appreciate the patriotism of our citizens in Australia, in Canada, in America, and in other places. They have shown concern and they have shown love for South Sudan, because these people here, they come from different tribes of South Sudan. They come from the 64 tribe of South Sudan, not from a particular tribe. And most appreciation goes to Comrade Yang Deng Tianko of SBS Dinka. He's the one who alerted the public about our issue. Also those who have also contributed their money to support us at this time. What I want to tell you, my friends, is that we are not violent and do not be disturbed by these issues. I know they are enemies of peace. They will go and preach to you that this is student that's obedient, they are not respectful, they are terrible, they are doing sort of destruction. That is a false information. We are not going to destruct, we are not destroyers, we are builders. We are constructors, we are not demolishers. We construct. I'm an engineer, I'm not liable to do deconstruction. We are here to build a South Sudan, but not to deconstruct or to destroy our country. We love our country, and we will always love South Sudan. And we are going to tell those enemies of South Sudan, those who don't want South Sudan to prosper, to go home and sit, because they cannot serve our citizens. They must go home. If they cannot serve the citizens, then they should resign. Let them resign from the office and go home, because they are messing our countries. We are tired of seeking education from foreign countries. We are tired of having refugees. We are tired of food aid and donations. This is imperialism. We are tired of this. We are being colonized. We don't want that. We have to make a change. People, let's wake up and make a change. That is our country. It's not good to you staying outside. Stay in South Sudan, need a better place. And that's what we all want. So it's upon us citizens to tell this government, if they are not performing their duties and responsibilities, they should go home. We cannot pay for people who cannot do their duties. They should go home. Let them resign and go home. There are people who are ready to serve this country. We are people who are ready to take this country to a better place. We must not tolerate these people. These people who don't want changes. These people who want South Sudan to continue having refugees in other countries and getting good aid. So we are tired of this. So people who are going to criticize us and tell us we don't know what we are doing, it's up to you. Take it from your view. But then I should be treated and we should be treated as first-class citizens of South Sudan. Our parents fought for that country, such that we may have a freedom, such that we will have a country whereby we will all enjoy and celebrate and feel that we are living at home. And that's why we fought the Arabs, such that we may have a better country. That is the main reason that we fought the Arabs. And we don't want to happen. This is our country and we must enjoy it. Let's make South Sudan a better place for all of us and for our brothers who have been supporting us. Continue supporting us, and we are with you. We love you. We don't hate you. It's the government that we are fighting with. It's not you. It's not you. The moment that we are going to open this embassy, that gate, is the moment that we have seen a delegation coming to Zimbabwe. It's the moment that we have seen the government has sent something for our peace and accommodation. But we are not going back home. We are not going because we are in third year. I've wasted 3 years for what? What will I go and do in South Sudan? But I have to go back with the paper so that I can tell that Chinese to go back to his home. Why do we need a Chinese to operate our company? When we have people who can do that. Why do we need Kenyan? Why do we need other people to operate our job and our industry? And we have sons and daughters who can do that job. That's how we're crippling that country, and that's how we are crippling South Sudan. We have manpowers, and these are the people we should give jobs and opportunities, not foreigners who are busy stealing money away from our country. So me, I'm not going to go back home, and my fellow communities are not going to go back home until we graduate, because we need to make a better change. We need to change that country. Thank you, and I really appreciate the listeners and the viewers. Shukran. I'll give this opportunity to my comrade Peter Bishar. He will say something. In Arabic. From comrade Peter Bishar, Pastor Peter Bishar, engineer. He's an electronic engineer student, and he will say something to you in Arabic for those who are also listening. Thank you very much, Peter Bishar. My name is
I'm doing electronic and communication engineering. So I will use Arabic for our listeners who are not understanding English. عايزين نقول لكل جنوب السودان انه احنا الطلبه الموجودين في السفاره في جنوب السودان في حرارة. عايزين نوري منها احنا قفلنا السفاره الليله، السفاره ما هيشتغل تاني الا مشكله بتاعنا تحلها. احنا قاعدين 36 يوم في السفاره، حكومه ولا دق لنا تليفون ولا ارسل لنا دعم، احنا تابعين في السفاره 36 يوم. سؤال لنا يجينا ورا حكومه انه السفاره ما هيشتغل الا لما المشكله بتاعنا تحلها. سواء لازم حكومه يرسل الرسوم الدراسيه بتاعنا عشان نرجع ونشتغل الامتحانات، لانه باقي لنا كل سنه واحد عشان نتخرج من الجامعات. وكل شايفين ده المهندسين والدكاتره اللي حيفيدوا الدوله، ما في داعي انه اجانب يشتغلوا في الدوله بتاعنا، وهنا الطلبه اللي عندهم الامكانيه عشان يشتغلوا. عايزين نقول لكم انه يرسل القروش الدراسيه بتاعنا، او خليه يرسل المجموعه اللي حيجي يناقش مع حكومه الزيمبابوي عشان يحلوا المشكله. نمره 3، لو حكومه ما حيدفع رسوم بتاعنا ولا حيرسل المجموعه عشان يجي يناقش، خليه يشوف لنا تذاكر بنرجع لاهلنا، اهلنا ما رفضونا، بنمشي جنوب السودان بنعمل حاجه احسن للدوله بتاعنا. عايزين نوري منه السفاره ما حيشتغل الا المشكله بتاعنا يتحل. عايزين نوري ان هنا موجودين في السفاره ل 36 يوم. دايرين نشكر مجتمع السودان الموجود في استراليا، الموجود في كندا وامريكا، لانه قدروا يساعدونا في 36 يوم اللي احنا نايمين في الوطاء. احنا عارفين زيمبابوي دوله بارد، احنا نايمين في البرد، نايمين في الارض. عايزين نوري الحكومه انه كفايه 36 يوم. خلي الحكومه يرسل القروش بتاعنا. وعدنا قال فوق $500,000 انه حيرسل قبل 3 اسبوع. وين القروش؟ وين وزير التعليم العالي؟ وين وزير الماليه؟ عايزين نوري احنا موجودين في السفاره وما حنفتح السفاره ثاني الا المشكله بتاعنا تتحل. لكل طلبه جنوب السودان الموجودين من كل الولايات المختلفه، احنا عايزين حل، عايزين نرجع للمدرسه، كلها باقي 10 يوم للامتحانات. خلي الحكومه يدفع رسوم بتاعنا، خلي الحكومه يرسل الوزير يجي يتكلم هنا. لو الحكومه ما حيقدر يعمل، خليه يشوف لنا تذاكر بنرجع لاهلنا. دوله جنوب السودان ده دوله بتاعنا، بنرفضه بنرجع جوبا، بنعمل تنميه في جوبا. احنا جنوبيين ما بنرفض الدوله بتاعنا، عندنا وطنيه، عندنا خيره عشان نعمل للدوله بتاعنا. ده الرساله بتاعنا لكل الجنوبيين الموجودين في العالم اجمع، انه احنا موجودين في السفاره وقفلنا السفاره عشان المشكله بتاعنا وما يتحل. وشكرا كلهم.
معلش البي
What brought me something that is known by everybody. Whoever is aware.
All of you, come, all of you, come this side.
We shut down the embassy in Zimbabwe because of the no reasons. We've a lot of letters to our government. We've spoken to a lot of ministers here in Zimbabwe and to back home in Juba. And all happen to be deaf. No one is replying to us. What we are saying here is only 3 things. No education, take us back home. If you don't take us back home, send a delegate, negotiate with the government of Zimbabwe so that we go back to schools. If fail to do that, then we are going to be here until one of those things is done. We are not destroying anything. but peaceful. We're not violent. Whoever take it in a different way, that's your own view. But we're sending this one outside so that you know what we're doing here. We don't have to be dormant, don't have to be silent. We should have to talk, to say something that people should know is the reality, is the truth. But if we are keeping quiet, that means there's nothing that we're doing, and our country will never go away. We need to take our country next to heaven in any way. We're the one to make it right, the right place, and we're the one to destroy it, like what people have done.
Yeah, okay. Long gedaan. We can peace.
If our government
Yeah, can we go? Yeah.
Let our government respond immediately so that we do whatever we want. We do what the government wants us to do. We're not here just to eat. We're not here to sleep on floors or to die here. We are here to do something, preferably to study, not because we came here by choice. Our government don't brought us here. And if the government has disowned us, let them tell us there's no money. We are not sending delegates to negotiate with you, the government of Zimbabwe. Then we'll know. We'll take our own way. We'll know that our government is failed. It failed completely. If it has not failed, then we do something. That is good. The information that went on media is the wrong information. That's what the thousands was approved. It is empty promise. What can we do? It has been announced by the Minister of and Technology and other media in Cuba and across the world. But there's nothing that has been done. And if we are sending these discussions on media, where are we going? Should we always rely on nonsense that are destroying our country and not positive things? We need a change. That can take us just live, not businesses like that. We don't have a relationship here, or let it be studied. There are no jobs here. We can't do anything. If our government is here or in Juba for citizens, then our government will respond positively. But if people outside are trying to figure out so that we do what they don't want, what we don't want, then we'll do it. And this is what we have started. We are saying we are not violent, we are non-violent, and we are peaceful. We need this issue to be solved peacefully. We have seen all these figures of banners here, and we have seen the students. Others are still outside. Like the clear, I think it will be a big mess. Let's catch up.
I think that one of
Anyone can. We love our country, and if we love our country, do something.
who is coming next? Who is coming next?
I think this thing.
Baban Kurma boy. Yeah, you come.
Photos. Yeah. My name is Santino Kurma boy. I'm doing biotech in 7 years.
What I need to tell our guys, our government, is for them to act. We did not come here on our own to Zimbabwe. Even me, I don't know whether I was coming to Zimbabwe. It was government that announced that we should come here. Now, if they are defeated, have nothing to do, let them tell us the same way they plan to come. Let them tell us our students, we are failed. Let us go back home. We have a lot of work to do. Education is not the only thing. We can go and develop our country in different ways. We have come here as it's not a violence, but we have decided to use diplomacy. We want our government and we send delegation or the Minister of Higher Education to write data to our scholarship to come here. It was not just done like that. There was a committee. They did when there was money, but now they are running away because there's nothing people from them. Let them come and do it. There is Parliament. Parliament is even quiet. We need them to act. We need our round to act. The Council of the State. They should not be dormant like that. Let them do something for our people. Because this one cannot be solved unless we decide our own people. We need to be the one to take over our country, to do the job, to be the CEOs of our company, be the one to run the royal company.
Gal, why are you not coming? Ladies, join ladies.
Ladies,
let's try.
what we need
No. Yeah, people are commenting why ladies not there.
So, I would like to stop this. That's what I have.
Thank you.
My name is Esther.
You are
I'm doing pharmacy. My message to our government is just that they are the one who decided to put us in Zimbabwe. So they brought us for education. Now we are no longer at school, we are there, of which we were not supposed to be at the embassy. We were here now for 37 days, and no one has sent us even a message. Even no one has shown us a contract that we are concerned about. And this has given us this reaction that we're doing now, because we have lost hope that the government is not thinking of us. How can we spend 37 days without someone telling us, please, we are working hard for you, be patient? No one is even just talking to us. How can we be patient up to when? We want to go back to school. If not, let them take us back. If there's no money, we know that there's no money in our country and the situation is bad. Please, let them send a delegation to negotiate. Negotiation sometimes can help a lot. Why are they failing to negotiate? Why are they also failing to bring the money? What else can we do? If they are failed to negotiate, they are failed to bring the money. What are people expecting us to do? To continue to stay in the embassy for the rest of our life and die when starving and not even eating a food per day? I mean, I've not been used to eating. I've been used to eating a lot. I've not been used to starving. South Sudan is a place where you get food from everywhere. You can get it from the bush. If there's not even food, you can get anything to eat. I don't want to die. If they fail to pay the tuition fees, let them take me back to my parents.
Come, all of you. All of you should come this side.
National anthem. Come on. Just let it be there. It's our partner. We are in Zimbabwe. No, take answer. We are meant to South Sudan. Guys.
Baik kita. Ben telpon.